Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Let's discuss data action in RAP. Okay. So first of all, what is an action in RAP? An action in RAP is a non-standard operation. Non-standard operation, that means it's not like create, update, delete. It's a custom application. That means it's a non-standard operation. Non-standard operation, for example displaying a form. So like this requirements we many time get as a developer. Okay, for example, if we need to change the data in the business object instance, or we need to create new business object instances. Okay, so these are custom developer implemented operations as we discussed earlier. So how many types of actions we have in RAP? We have two types of action in RAP. First is non-factory actions, and second one we have the factory actions. Okay. So first of all, let's discuss the factory actions. Factory actions modify existing BO instances and implement custom business logic using the modify clause. Okay, so these non-factory actions basically used for the updation of the already existing business objects. Okay, we have two types of non-factory action. First is instance non-factory action. This non-factory action works on a specific type of instance. So for example, we have multiple instances like travel, booking and booking supplement. So this instance non-factory action will work on a specific instance, for example only on the travel entity. Okay, this is the default action type and a trigger for the selected record. So here we also have the examples like approve or reject the travel request or change status of booking. So this is specific to travel entity and this is specific to booking entity. Okay, so we also have static non-factory action, which is not tied to a specific instance and it is executed globally across the BO data. So it is a common action for our business object. It is not specific to any entity. So for example, applying a fixed booking fees for all travel requests during a promotion and mass update of a field across records. Second type of action we have the factory action. So these actions are used to create new BO instances. Okay, so these are for the creation of new BO instances, not for the updation of already existing instance. So similarly, we have two type of factory actions: instance factory action and static factory action. The instance factory action create new instances based on existing instance. So we can create copy of already existing instance using the instance factory action. So here, like in example, we have copy a travel request to a new one. We can duplicate one order. Static factory action. Static factory action create new instance without requiring an existing instance. Okay, so we are not creating a copy, we are creating a brand new instance. So it often initializes with default predefined fields. So default initialization also happen in this case. We also have the example for this one. For example, create a new travel request with default values, generate template based entries. So yeah, that's about data actions. Without wasting much time, let's see this in the practical. Let's add static features to make the fields mandatory. For example, let's start with travel ID, field, mandatory, okay, so which are the fields which we want to make as mandatory? For example, agency ID, customer ID, begin date, end date, overall status, booking fees, currency code. Okay, so these are the fields which we made mandatory for the travel entity. Similarly, add the static feature for booking ID as well. Okay, so field mandatory carrier ID, connection ID, flight date, booking status. So we have added the static feature as mandatory for our booking entity. Similarly, add this static feature for booking supplement ID. Field mandatory. What we are making mandatory here? Price and supplement ID. Now let's save and activate. Now let's add the factory data action as copyTravel. Okay, so what we will do? We will copy the travel entity, travel lines, okay, from our RAP application. So whatever, for example, there is a travel ID exists as 1 2 3 4. So we will copy it in another travel ID which will be auto generated. Let's do that. Factory action copy travel. Why we added 1 here inside the bracket? Because it will return only one record. So we added 1 in this square brackets. Okay, save and activate. Now let's add logic for the factory action copyTravel. Okay, so where this logic will be added? It will be added in the behavior implementation. Okay, so let's do the quick fix here. Let's add logic for our this copyTravel action. We will use the quick fix feature here. Click on add method for action copyTravel for entity ZHA SA travel. Okay, so this is our method which is created. Let's create the code for our copyTravel method. Let's start with the declaration. Travel type table for create ZHA SA travel. Okay, next we will create for our booking association booking underscore booking. Okay, next we need to create for booking supplement booking supplement. Type table for create booking supplement. First of all, we need to remove the travel instances with initial ID. Read table keys with key percentage CLD equal to empty into data key with initial CID. Assert key with initial CID is initial. Now what we need to do? We need to read travel, booking and booking supplement using EML. Let's get started. Read entities of ZHA SA travel in local mode entity. Which entity? Travel all fields with corresponding hash keys. Okay, with keys I am reading all the entities. Okay, so here I am reading the travel entity with all the corresponding keys. Okay, and where we will save the result? We will save the result in this internal table travel read result. We also need to capture the failed data, failed. Okay, same we need to do for booking entity. Read entity ZHA SA travel in local mode entity. Which entity we need to read? Booking entity. Okay, booking entity all filled with corresponding keys, corresponding hash keys, all corresponding fields with travel read result. So whatever data we have here, based on that we will read the booking details. Okay, and we need to save the data booking read result failed. We also need to read the supplement entity. Read entities of ZHA SA travel in local mode entity booking. Here it's incorrect. Booking is based on association of travel entity travel by booking, and here we will read from booking, read based on booking by, because booking supplement association we have in the booking entity. Let's see, booking supplement all fields with corresponding corresponding hash, whatever lines we have in the booking. Based on that, we need to fetch the booking supplement, and result data booking supplement read result failed. That's it for this video. We will continue further in our upcoming videos. Till then, bye bye. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe this channel.